and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm super excited for today's reading because today we are doing a pick a card on what is going down in terms of love this week, okay? What is going to happen in our love lives this week. So before we get started, DM my Instagram in the description below if you would like a private tarot reading. You can ask whatever you want for the reading. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel and comment below what video you want to see next. So we have 4 groups today, okay? Group 1 with the goldish purple stone, group 2 with the blue stone, group 3 with the white stone, and group 4 with the all blue stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, okay? You can pick more than one pile. Center yourself, follow your intuition, and pick the pile or the piles that you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the purplish gold stone. Let's get right into it, okay? What is going down for you guys in terms of love this week? So the first card we have that was under your stone is the stag spirit. We have the stag spirit here, okay? At the bottom of this card, it says take the lead. Okay, so let's see what else comes through. Quite honestly, that could just be very straightforward, like take the lead on a connection that you've been wondering about. Maybe take the lead on repairing a connection. Take the lead on going towards someone you have never even spoken to, slide in their DM, shoot your shot. It can be all sorts of things. So let's see what else the spirit animal deck has to say, and we'll keep going. Koi fish spirit. I literally love koi fish. They're my favorite fish. Koi fish spirit and the spider spirit. There we go. Those are your spirit animal cards, so let's get into it. Koi fish spirit, there is always enough. And then the spider spirit, make your dreams real. So to be honest, tapping into this energy just right off the gate, there's a lot of action energy. I'm getting a lot of action geared energy where it's like, you know, we need to put some action behind our plans, behind what we want. I know that I've recently just gotten into doing more spell work. Typically I do spell work when I need it, but I just started to make it more of a daily practice a little bit. So that's something that I've literally had to do. I've been manifesting a whole host of things, and you know, sometimes you need to seriously put more investment into the things that you want. So this is something I've been having to work on too. So let's see what else comes through. Ooh. So we have soulmate, the tempter, and synchronicity. You're receiving a lot of messages from the universe right now. I can tell you guys, for all of you, the universe is definitely trying to communicate with you at this time. With the synchronicity card, you know, maybe it's as simple as you have synchronicities with someone and that is the sign that you should, you know, do a little more maybe to make the connection kind of pop off. But to be honest, I really feel intuitively the first thing that really came up for me was that this is more of a sign from the universe to say, pay attention to the things that I'm, you know, showing you. So for me, for example, ooh, I almost cringe just to think about it. Speaking of spiders, I was doing something very, very important. I was working on something very, very important that I cannot reveal, honey, but I was working on something very, very important. And, you know, I was really wanting it to happen. And then literally like the biggest spider, like crawled behind one of my curtains. And at the bottom of this card, it says, make your dreams real. And I knew at that point that it was like, oh snap, I have to put more effort into this. So I say all that to say, pay attention to the spirit animals that you see, including spirit insects, spirit fish, okay, spirit birds, all of them, spirit animals, you know, totems. Pay attention to angel numbers, all of those things. And Google the angel number specifically that you see, because they have different messages. But every time you see them, your angels, your guides are trying to communicate with you. So even if you just take a moment to journal what you're thinking and feeling in that moment, that can greatly help you. But I'm sensing, you know, we have this tempter energy. I feel like you guys are tempted, or maybe someone else is tempted to make a move, to do something. And then we have the soulmate card here, kind of describing this connection. And it's like, we have the passion with the tempter, we have the romance with the soulmate card, and then we have the synchronicity, which further backs that soulmate energy, you know? So, seems like, to be honest, it seems like we need to take the lead this week on our life as a whole. It's not even serving me just romance. this week for your spread, which is interesting because I always specifically set my intention to focus on certain things when I'm doing these spreads so that they don't go any ever, you know, whatever way direction. But sometimes the universe just has other plans. So that's how it feels. It feels like more than love even. Yeah, it's getting into that boss energy. Some of you guys need to get over some, or work through, not get over, work through some heartbreak as well. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Nine of Staffs in reverse. And you know what? This Three of Swords goes with this koi fish spirit. There is always enough. Some of you need to move beyond the state of mind that someone else puts you in. Some of you guys, to be honest, are a bit damaged from a past connection. Some of you guys have not completely transmuted that energy and, you know, made it into a learning experience, or, you know, made it into something that could benefit you, used it as a motivator. There's so many things that you can do with heartbreak and things like that. But for some of you, you are sitting in this, you know, kind of with like this dark cloud above you, like no one's ever gonna love me, no one's ever gonna care for me, or I won't have anything as good as this connection, referring to a connection that you've had in the past. It's just so inaccurate, and it's just like the universe really wants you guys to take the lead. You know, the only way you're going to get to this soulmate energy is if you work through what's already on your plate. And it just feels like there's some avoidance here with this Nine of Staffs in reverse. We should be about completed with this. I feel like enough time has passed. Not for all of you. Some of you may have gone through something quite recently, but for all of you, even if it's the, you know, the week after, you know, some heartbreak, there's got to be some sort of movement that we take towards our future. And, you know, we're going to have to go at this with a very, see, the thing is, the Queen of Swords, it is feminine energy. So it is more emotional other than logical, even though the Queen of Swords does sit in a masculine energy quite a bit. It's really more about being balanced and taking on the things that you want, you know, in a fierce kind of way. So let's just see what else comes up. OMG. I don't even know, guys. For you guys, it's really going to be about transmuting negative energy into positive energy this week. And for some of you, you need to take the lead on a connection that has kind of been brewing. Let's see what else comes through. So we have intuition, heartache and loss, and firm foundation. So this is what I was talking about before. There's just, you know, some yucky energy we honestly got to get through. We've got to move past it. I think the time has come and gone for us to sit in the heartbreak. And I'm a firm believer in, you know, feeling the feelings, allowing yourself to feel the feelings. But it just feels like we got to move beyond this heartache and loss, or this disappointment from the past. And we have to start to build a solid foundation. And what was I just talking about a minute ago? Connecting with your intuition, connecting with your higher self to, you know, recognize when the universe, your higher self, your guides are reaching out to you and trying to give you certain messages. There's just this need. You guys honestly may have a crown chakra block. It wouldn't hurt to listen to some crown chakra opening music as you sleep. The only one thing I recommend is to look at the comments. If the comments are turned off, or you know, there's only a few comments under a video, do not listen to that. That's my rule of thumb. But you can find plenty of frequencies on YouTube of crown chakra opening music that you can just listen to while you sleep to kind of help you through this. But yeah, guys, that's what this week is looking like for you. So DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. You can ask whatever question you want, okay? Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. All right, group 2 with the blue stone. Let's get right into it, okay? What is going down in terms of love for you guys this week? So the first card we have that was under your stone is the whale spirit. The whale spirit. At the bottom of this card, it says trust in the great mystery. Me personally, the only thing I like to be mysterious in my life is me when I'm trying to seduce someone. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a mystery. So I think we're gonna have to I think you guys, it's just tapping into the energy. It feels like you guys are confused about something and you're really not able to make sense of it, you know? And it can be very frustrating when, like, you know, someone does something and there's just no rhyme or reason for it. Like, for example, I did a private reading for someone recently and we were like trying to suss out why someone did something they did. Okay, they cheated. The person cheated. That's the only, I have to say what it is because otherwise it's not going to make sense. The person cheated and we were trying to figure out why. And ultimately, we figured out that they were tempted by someone, and we figured out that that other person reached out to them and was really persistent. But, you know, the person who was getting the private reading, they almost refused to accept that because they wanted it to be some grander reason. And especially when it comes to things in terms of love, there's nothing else, you know, like, well, why? And you know, she was really struggling because she's like, well, why would he commit to being in a relationship with me if he was going to cheat? Well, girl, why did anyone do, like, you know, it happens every day. I say all that to say, because now I'm getting in a different rabbit hole thinking about that situation. But the point is, okay, everything doesn't always make sense. And the universe is saying, listen, just trust in the great mystery. Everything is not going to make sense. Don't drive yourself insane trying to figure out something that just will never make sense. There's no grander reason that you need to know or figure out. Sometimes you just have to accept what you know and kind of move past it. But let's see what else comes out. Okay, so we have the starfish spirit and the crow spirit. We have all this ambiguous energy. It's just like, oh my goodness. Crow spirit, starfish spirit, and the whale spirit, okay? At the bottom of the starfish spirit card, it says open to infinite possibility. And then at the bottom of the crow spirit card, it says co-create with spirit. So like, that is still very ambiguous. Like, I'm asking myself, like, okay, but what does that even mean? Like, even though it's right there, like, but what does that mean? So yeah, I definitely understand the energy, tapping into the energy. There may be something that you're confused about. Maybe, why isn't this happening? Why am I not in a relationship? Why do I have to wait so long? Why is this person being so difficult? Why won't they just get out of their scary little head and open themselves up to, you know, our connection? There's so many questions, but the universe is just saying, co-create with me, co-create with the universe, use your resources, you know, manifest this to happen, open yourself to infinite possibility. Don't limit yourself to things happening a certain kind of way, etc. So let's see what else comes through from the romance deck. Yeah. Ooh, for some of you, okay, so we have the gift, released baggage, and apples to oranges. Specifically for some of you, someone is still weighing their options. Oops, I have like a little thing. Sorry guys, I know this group is like all over the place. So I had this little crack on my phone screen, side note, and I avoided it, like, you know, on the tempered glass like thing. I had that on my phone and I literally slid my finger over the crack and a little teeny little piece of glass was like, it's been stuck in my thumb for like 3 days and it just decided to finally pop out. So I had to take a break and take it out while I had the opportunity. So I'm so sorry about the distraction, but let's get back into your spread. Okay. So we have the apples to oranges card. For some of you, you know, someone is still weighing their options and it's like, you know, it just kind of is this energy where it is what it is, because the thing is we can't control other people and how they feel and what they want to do. And I think some of you guys are getting really frustrated with someone where it's just like, we just need to shift our focus to something else. It feels so much better too. Like, oh my gosh, I can press on it now and not feel that in there. Oh, I'm sorry. Some of you guys are like, cringe, I can't handle it. But you know, honestly, this week, first of all, we have the gift card. So I think some of you are getting a little bit of what you want. You're getting a little bit of what you want, but you're definitely going to have to open to possibility and let go of how you imagine things happening. Because the thing is, with a gift, with gifts, there's a level of unexpectedness. You know, with a gift, it's kind of like you don't even know what you're going to get. Even if you know you have a present on the way or someone's going to get you something or do something for you, typically, you know, you still don't know what may be in that package. So you definitely need to release baggage, which honestly, I think you guys have just been overthinking. And this week, there's kind of just this element of needing to focus on something else, to be quite honest, and let go of things that were out of your control, even things that didn't go right. Because with the release baggage card, it's not feeling for me at all like, you know, there's someone specifically necessarily that you guys need to let go of and release. For me, it honestly really feels like there's just this overactive imagination, or, you know, this need to release all of these thoughts that you're having that just aren't serving you. So let's keep going. See what we get. Honestly, this week has been all over the place for group 1. Theirs was a little weird too. So the energy is strange this week. I wonder what's going to happen this week, honestly, like on a grander scale, because things just feel a little off. Doesn't feel bad, but just a little off. Okay, so we have the Knight of Coins in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, and you know what? This lets me know, first of all, this Ace of Cups, I never will like that in reverse. I never have liked it in reverse. The Ace of Cups typically represents self or a union. And to be honest, we have this card in reverse, so it's like we need to stop focusing on, you know, a certain thing happening with someone else and really just focus on what the universe wants us to see, because I feel like the universe has really been screaming at you guys to kind of show you something, and we've been missing all the signs, missing all the signals. I'm actually going to pull from this deck. I think that'll help a lot. But with this Knight of Cups, it's like exactly what you want is on the way in terms of love, but it's not going to come the way that you expect it. It's not going to come, you know, the way that you've planned for it or the way that you think it should. So just allow it to be a gift to you. Allow the universe to, you know, give you something. Let's see. Wow. So we have Faith, Saint Germain, and Radha. This is so crazy. Those are the cards. Okay, let's get into it. So we have Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of your I can't talk now. Rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing, humanity and benevolence with faith, stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. And even reading these cards, it feels like, you know, it feels almost like you guys are blaming yourselves, you know, because of something that someone else is doing. It's like, you know, so for example, if we're going back to the apples and oranges card, if someone is weighing their options, seeing who they want to date, and it's between you and someone else, it's almost like you guys are taking on the blame, like, well, they're not just outwardly choosing me because I'm not good enough. And it has nothing to do with you being good enough or not. It has really nothing to do with you. That person is just trying to figure out their own life. So there's this need to take back your energy and take back control. At the bottom of the card, the rest of it says, see the light in the world. Yeah, it just feels like kind of like a dark cloud a little bit. And then we have Karma releasing with Saint Germain, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. I feel this is being absolutely just essential for you guys. I really do. Yeah, it's definitely the time to really hone in your energy, because I just feel like too many people have access to you. It feels like, and what is that? There's a need this week to allow yourself to just be open to the universe, stay calm, stay still, and let go of what you had already kind of set your hopes on. You know, it's just like allow things to naturally kind of happen this week. And you're going to be gifted with something, maybe a small opportunity, maybe some communication, maybe a date, you know, we'll see. Discovering truth. Ooh, maybe it's a truth. Sheesh. Desert passage and faraway places. There's that. Desert passage, faraway places, and discovering truth. So discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth. Honestly, maybe that's all you needed to kind of, you know, revamp up yourself and move past this. Desert passage, trust there's a divine plan. What was the other card? We had trust in the great mystery with the whale spirit, and then we have desert passage, trust in the divine plan. So there's really, and then co-create with spirit. There's definitely really a need for you guys to connect with your higher self and your guides this week, and with the universe, spirit, God, the divine, whatever you believe in, you know. And then faraway places, get ready for newer horizons. So things are about to change and you're going to be gifted something this week, but there's just a need to let go and allow it to happen. Okay, that was your spread for this week. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. You can ask whatever question you want. Okay, like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. All right, group 3 with the white stone. Let's get right into it, okay? What is going down in terms of love for you guys this week? So the first card we have that was under your stone is the dog spirit, okay? The dog spirit. There's your card. At the bottom of this card, it says, be loyal to what you love. Be loyal to what you love. Okay. Let's see. There's some creative energy here, some creation energy. Also, this is a sign for some of you not to give up on a connection. I wouldn't say give up just yet. Of course, if it's absolutely, you know, horrible, not serving you, let go, okay, please. But for some of you, the message honestly is, you know, don't give up too soon. Be loyal to what you love or who you like. Don't let go quite yet. Don't let disappointment win. You know, don't let the pressure of time frames that you feel should be happening at this time, don't let that, you know, kind of take over the reality of the situation, which is sometimes things go a little slow. Be loyal to this person and what you love. Let's see. That's a lot coming through. Ooh. So we have the wolf spirit and the ant spirit. So those are our other cards, the wolf spirit and the ant spirit. At the bottom of the ant spirit card, it says time to collaborate. And then at the bottom of the wolf spirit card, it says turn knowledge into wisdom. So I think you guys know that you need to wait a little bit longer for this connection to be able to bloom, or for someone to come around if you don't have anyone, or for things to get better, you know, etc. Whatever your thing is you've been kind of focused on or worried about. I think you guys know that you need be a little bit more patient. Time to collaborate. I feel like you guys will be working with someone soon. And then also turn knowledge into wisdom. You've been through this before. You know how this thing goes. You know people don't always do what you want or need them to do in the time that you need or want them to do it. So there's just this need to be loyal at this time. Yeah. Oh, guys, you guys may be really confused right now. We have the Hangman in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Very exasperated kind of confusion energy. But I will say this is definitely self-induced, okay? It's like you guys are confused and stressed out because of you guys, to be quite honest. That's how it feels, because it just feels like, you know, maybe you pay attention too much to the small details, and it's just like, okay, wait, just wait for it to kind of manifest. Because with this Eight of Cups card, you know, it's a manifestation energy, but also with the Eight of Cups, you kind of know what you want is coming towards you. And the Suit of Cups is all about love, relationships, emotions, etc. So we're right on topic here. But it's like there's this element of trust with the Eight of Cups that definitely needs to be introduced into the situation, because we have the Hangman in reverse, and you guys are going against the grain. You're working against yourselves. Ooh. For some of you, I just heard you're going for the wrong people. Tea. Just kidding, but that is tea, okay? For some of you, you know, you've been kind of entertaining, yes, some situations with some people that are just not on your level, honey. What are you doing? Yes. Tea. Let's keep going. Pray or meditate on it. Time for a change and crazy for love. Yeah, guys. Are you guys like boy crazy, girl crazy right now? Because it just feels like there's this energy where it's like you guys are obsessing a little bit. And I know I do this. Like, okay, I am like numero uno guilty. I was just talking about this in a different pick a card, how I'm so imaginative and I have such an overactive imagination that, you know, sometimes the scenarios in my head be blending with reality, honey. But there's definitely a need to like take yourself back to earth, reground yourself, pray or meditate on the situation, but allow it to kind of just develop, okay? Time for a change here. Yeah, it's time for a change in mind. It's time for a change in the dynamic I'm feeling for some of you with you and this person. I just heard, but he really is being slow. Someone just said something like that. I believe you. But the universe is just kind of saying like, it's only going to stress you out. It's only going to stress you out. That is so crazy. That is just so Crazy. Okay, so we literally have accelerated motion, fertility, and then balance. So it's like if we can just bring some balance to the situation, things are literally going to start like taking off. Balance, accelerated motion, and fertility. So it's like we need a balance though. We need to balance, you know, reality with whatever else is your thing. Like if you're overthinking about this, if you're obsessing about someone, if you're stressed about it, we need to balance and neutralize that energy, okay? Because this thing is going to take off on its own. And also with the time for a change energy, this is a universal kind of energy. Like this comes from the universe. The universe knows when it's time for a change. Spirit, God, whatever you believe in. I just say universe as a blanket statement, but it's like the universe is well aware that it's time for things to change, and things are going to change soon, but it's like it's not going to be at your hand is the thing. So there's kind of this need to stop going against the grain and stop trying to force something to happen and just allow the pieces to lay themselves, and they will, and that'll bring in this fertility. So it's like there's a lot of possibility, there's a lot of, what word do I want to use? A lot of possibility, really just a lot of fertility and opportunity for newness with your situation, but we just need to kind of let it happen, okay? It's going to happen on its own. Let's see. Yeah, we have joy and delight, great adventure, and rejuvenating rain. So the situation is going to be rejuvenated on its own. Honestly, I think you guys are going to find peace with the situation. And also for some of you, this is literally the turning point, the week that things are going to change. This is going to be the turning point. So we have rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present is what it says on the bottom of this card. But this is a very natural kind of energy, okay? The situation is going to change. Also, specifically with rain, it is water energy, so you can expect things to be very emotional this week. Maybe you'll have a heart-to-heart conversation with this person as well. Joy and delight, open your heart to joy. It just feels like you guys are a little bit in a pessimistic kind of energy, and because of that, because you really have tricked yourself into believing that the best possible outcome could never happen to you, it's like we're really in these low vibrations, and it's causing stress, it's causing us to overthink, it's causing us to do these, you know, it's just causing a low vibration kind of reaction. And then we have great adventure, take a risk, adventure forward. Honestly, I don't think you guys should press. I think you guys should allow this great adventure to just ensue. All of this is a part of the adventure, you know? So there's just this need to allow the universe to just take this one, which the universe, let me just say, just doesn't do very often. You know, oftentimes because we have free will, we have to make things happen. But you're getting an opportunity this week, so allow the opportunity to get to you, okay? Receive it. Yeah, guys, that's what's going on this week. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. You can ask whatever you want, okay? Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. All right, group 4 with the all blue stone. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, what is going on this week in terms of love for you guys? So the first card, that we have that was under your stone is the snake spirit. At the bottom of this card, it says time to heal. So I think maybe something unfair has happened for some of you, and let me just take a moment to acknowledge your pain and acknowledge that what happened to you was not fair. And yeah, the universe is saying, all right, let's pick ourselves up and let's move towards our future. So let's see what's in it for you guys. Let's see, you know, what is awaiting. But yeah, there's definitely this need to heal and move beyond past wounds for a lot of you guys. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have the wasp spirit and the giraffe spirit. The wasp spirit and the giraffe spirit. At the bottom of the giraffe spirit card, it says see the bigger picture, and at the bottom of the wasp spirit card, it says sometimes life stings. So there's definitely a need to kind of move beyond the pain and the hurt of a situation that isn't going your way currently or didn't go your way in the past. And it's like maybe you guys have really been thinking about it lately. Let's see. Oh, Yeah. Something to do with sensuality, or something to do with maybe just your relationship to your body image and who you are. We have the Hope card, the sacral chakra, and spiritual strength. It's time to really pick ourselves up by the bootstraps and really work on the things that are holding us back, because here's the thing, you know, we have choices in life, and we can choose to stay this way, but it's just like at this point we're only shortchanging ourselves. So we've got to do it for us, not so we can look better for someone else, not so we can seem like more of a perfect, you know, kind of person that someone else would want to date down the line. We're not picking ourselves up so that we can be more appealing to anyone else. It's just like we've got to move beyond the things that are holding us back at this point, because it's almost like, you know, there's this need to focus on maybe self-love and healing from things that we've dealt with. We have the Hope card. There's definitely hope here for you guys, and honestly I feel a surprise attached to that. So I really like that that came through, because specifically I'm getting this energy like not just that there's hope for the future, but that specifically there's gonna be something kind of gifted to you guys that you don't want to miss out on. And that typically happens after we work on things, after we complete karmic cycles, etc. The universe literally almost always throws something good our way as congrats. But then we have the sacral chakra card. I was just kind of touching on that with, you know, maybe it's something to do with sensuality or body image. But let's keep going and see what else comes through. And also the snake spirit card is number 55. 5 represents always really big change, really big sudden kind of change. That's funny. We have get off your high horse, speak your mind, and magnetic. The funny thing is the get off your high horse card is not geared towards you guys. There's almost this need for some of you, quite honestly, to speak your mind and tell someone off. And listen, that's never really something that I don't think should be recommended, because it can have an adverse effect, you know, telling people off. People don't typically like to hear about themselves, but to be quite honest, it's like you need to snap someone back into reality. And sometimes humans, we are responsible for the karma. My ex was karma for something. Grip, let's not even get into it, okay? Let's just keep going. But yes, honestly, there's this element of you guys flat out just needing to express yourself and how you feel, and tell someone really about themselves so that they can change, because they can't go through life screwing people over. That's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot of responsibility to, you know, take on karma. I don't advise it, but it is coming up, and that's for a small group of you that it really resonates with. If it doesn't resonate, don't make it resonate, you know, and get to telling people off. But we have the magnetic card. Honestly, I'm just feeling like, you know, summer is like really gonna be you guys' season. I really do feel that way. I feel like big changes are coming in summer for you guys, and it's like very much so like a needed time that you guys have been really looking for, but we got to get out of this energy and quick. It's basically already summer. Well, I don't think it is technically. It may still be spring, but you get what I'm saying. Let's see. What's going down this week or whatever? Yay. Desert Passage, stepping into power. Love that. And in the flow. Yeah, guys, Desert Passage, in the flow, and stepping into power. And I feel like this is what you guys are doing. I really do. Okay, so in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Honestly, things feel really easy for you guys, and I feel like this, it really does, you know, now that I think of it, the 5s, it makes total sense. It feels like you guys really are completing a karmic cycle, and you really are moving past something of the past, and you're stepping into your power, but also stepping into your future. At the bottom of this card, it says you are strong beyond measure. So do not doubt your capability to move past, you know, your negative body image. Don't, you know, feel held back by what someone told you in the past, and, you know, claim that and accept that to be true. Let's let go of that stuff. Let's release that stuff even if it was someone who specifically did something to us or said something to us that's kind of stuck with us, we got to move past it or tell them, listen, this is what it is. Speak your mind. I know I do this thing all the time. Not all the time, because things like don't really happen to me anymore since I'm not in school dealing with drama, you know? But I remember I used to be that person who would like, I would freeze up in confrontation. I would freeze up, and then I would think of everything that I wish I would have said when I was at home, and then it would just stick with me, and I would just have this anger and this chip on my shoulder, and it would lower my vibration, and it would attract bad things towards me, more drama, just bad things, unluckiness, you know, just bad luck, because of that one confrontation that I didn't speak my mind with. This is a sign for the future. For those of you, you know, who don't want to address the past and you just want to move on, definitely move towards your future with speaking your mind and standing up for yourself. But also for those of you who, you know, there's someone in your past that really needs to hear something, let it loose, like let them know. And then we have Desert Passage, trust in the divine plan. Like I was saying for you guys before, there's definitely things moving and shaking and in the works from you for you from the universe. So yeah, I'm excited to see what that is for you guys. Let's keep going. Archangel Michael, Odin, and Cernunnos. I always pronounce these wrong. It's fine. There's your cards. So Archangel Michael with trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Yeah, that's what I was sensing before. It's definitely like big miracle energy, or as if something's gonna change or happen in your favor for you guys soon. Cernunnos with life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and powers are increased. It said sensual and the other one. I hope you know what I mean. If you don't, it's not important. Sensual is a perfectly fine describing word, but honestly it's like, yeah, your divine feminine energy, your divine masculine energy is heightened this week, and it's showing and it's flourishing, and it's like we're moving past the boundaries. And then we have Odin with psychic insight. I'm really excited for this one. Your third eye is open. See the truth for what it is and follow your intuition. So let's just see what happens this week. This is what came up for you guys. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private reading. You can ask whatever question you want, okay? Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.